A lot of you are home from school or maybe from work today because of Columbus Day, but around the U.S., many cities and states have switched out Columbus Day for Indigenous Peoples Day.
Last year was the first time Arizona recognized it thanks to a proclamation signed by Governor Ducey. But the question is, when will the day become an official state holiday? This morning, Team 12's Jen Wall shares a Navajo family's perspective on the importance of making this day an official holiday.
The day is an acknowledgement of the original inhabitants of this land.
Theresa Hatathli-Delmar and her husband David, both from the Navajo Nation.
And my father's clan is Salt Clan, which is Ishingi.
Now living in Phoenix, share the meaning of carrying on Indigenous Peoples Day to them.
That's very important to understand.
Their Navajo tribe and Indigenous people in America.
It gives quite a bit of credibility for the voices out there who advocate for the health of this land.
This Navajo family wants to see Indigenous Peoples Day as a day to remember, acknowledge, and educate.
We have more than 500 tribes all over the United States. And so many of these communities, they all have their own history.
A history Theresa says is glossed over when it comes to education.
So I grew up in a public school setting, and in that setting, I never knew that indigenous people were slaves.
Theresa and David work hard to keep their language alive.
We put this 4-page insert, totally all written in the Navajo language, into the Navajo Times, which is the national newspaper of the Navajo tribe.
So the stories of resilient people with hundreds of tribes, clans, and rich cultures are not lost for good.
Something like recognizing Indigenous Peoples Day helps us to do that, helps us to add our voice to that diversity that is in our world today.
Jen Wall, 12 News.